All right, folks, how we doing? Welcome. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Live on Facebook. Happy 2021. Happy 2022. And we are here right now doing a live show. Been a while. It's been a while since I've been doing any live shows. And I am back. Gorgeous George is back in focus. Gorgeous George is back. And we're going to be doing a few things tonight. Just want to touch the surface. I have taken a sabbatical from doing any media. I've taken a sabbatical from doing any stuff at all on the internet. But that being said, I figured would behoove me to come back out on this day, this dull day as Christmas, and present my beautiful face and present my beautiful gray streak in my hair. And yes, Virginia, there is a gorgeous George. Yes, Virginia, there is a gorgeous George. Believe it or not. Yes. Anyway, I am been drinking heavily, and I just woke up. It feels good to be able. I just spent a night or a couple nights here at a local 5-star hotel, and it feels good to be able to sleep on a comfortable bed. It feels very good to be able to sleep, and it's unlike any other place. It's like a castle, and I have room service, and I have everything else going in my favor. And it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful day to be in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Now, I have just bought this gizmo, this new tablet, and I am totally technically challenged. I've always been technically challenged for the updates and whatnot. So I've always been working on computer and working on iPhone, of course, iPhone. And, I figured, well, you know what? Yes, I need to get a new iPhone, but I figured why not get a tablet? So here's what we're working on a tablet. So you out there, you fans out there, you people out there that know and watch Gorgeous George, I need to know if I am coming in loud and clear. I want to make sure that I'm coming in loud and clear. And we're going to do a little show here, and we're going to probably do a little song here in a bit. I ask the people that know me, ask the people that watch the show to sit back and watch, because I'm going to recite "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Of course, it would have been appropriate to do this last night, but I was too intoxicated to do it. So I do it now, and I hope you all enjoy this. And it goes a little something like this. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even the mouse under your blouse. The stockings were hung in care, that gorgeous George would soon come there, dropping the book of what's causing all of this in stockings, and let the people know that what is causing all this. So, Mom in her knit, in her, still laying in the bed, and me in my red robe. Kids were asleep, waiting to hear the sound of the reindeer hopping on the roof, or actually, I should say, the Cadillac coming out, breaking into the window to give us treats and to give us our family presents. And then we knew that Gorgeous George would soon come there. Gorgeous George broke into the window, broke inside, and left all these trinkets and treats for the kiddies. And he also left some bourbon. And it was really good because I went ahead and drank the whole thing. And then when we came downstairs and we saw this man break out the window again, I said, "Hey, wait, stop. What's with all this?" He says, "Ho, ho, ho, and the ho that you're married to, may you have a merry, merry Christmas and a happy new brazier." And I tell you what, it was really exciting because I got keys to a brand new Porsche. I got wardrobe. I said, man, thank you. I said, you know what? You look kind of like me. You kind of look kind of like me. And he said, yeah, you looking pretty like me too. And I said, well, thank you, sir. I'll be more like us out there in this world giving. And the moral of the story of this is, ho, 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 and where is the ho? Merry, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Brazier. Now that I felt that. That really felt good for me to talk about that and say that. Anyway, yes, you know, Christmas is so commercialized. Christmas, when we figure out what Christmas is and the meaning of Christmas, oh, the meaning of Christmas is getting presents. Or the meaning of Christmas is seeing Santa Claus come down the chimney. Or is the meaning of Christmas, whether you are religious or not religious, a birth of a man named Jesus? Now, I forbid for me to get religious, because that's not what I'm about, getting religious. I'm more about, talking the crap and pushing the envelope. That's what I'm about. I've been doing it for 27 years, better known as Gorgeous George, on public access TV. But the meaning of Christmas is so misunderstood. And what people would find, oh, we get presents, or we about Santa Claus, or about getting drunk, or about whatever. Of course, getting drunk is good. But no, seriously, the meaning of Christmas is about Jesus Christ, the birth of Jesus Christ, and having somewhat of the Christian religion within you and being spiritual. Christmas itself is not the way it used to be, the way it was as we were young. When we were young, we were excited because we opened up all those presents under the tree and we get all those presents. And as we get older, Christmas is just there for family and for people to get together and enjoy themselves. But as you get older, things change and people disappear. And of course, people such as your parents die. People as your parents die and loved ones, and you have a small family, you know what Christmas is about. You celebrate Christmas as what it is. But as you get older, it's not what it is. Especially if you have a small family, and family is deceased, and it's not what it was and not what it is. And yet people go under depression. They go under a lot of depression for the holidays because, it's not the way it used to be. It's not the way it was. But to be able to take one day out of the year and to be able to reflect on a yearly basis on where your life has been and how you've experienced and what you've gone through in life, that is pretty much what the Christmas holiday is about. The Christmas holiday is about being able to acknowledge and to express yourself and be able to see people that are there, that are warm and friendly, and family that's there. People that are not necessarily your family, but friends. And if you're by yourself, it's a good day to reflect and rest and be able to see things and be able to reevaluate where have you been and what you're doing within your life. Let me tell you something. I am not religious. If I was to go to church, probably the church would catch on fire. I've joked about this before. I have gone to church, but I believe if I go to church, church would catch on fire and there would be a big blaze of brimstone and whatnot. But church can be in your own location. Church can be in your own pew, in your own domain. Don't have to go to a church to believe and sense or feel. You can believe within yourself and believe within your being and believe in your own domain, what you believe in, whether it be Jesus Christ, whether it be Buddha, whether it be the Ramadan, or whatever you believe in. Religion is basically within yourself. Religion is within who you want to worship and who you can do in your own private domain. That's what I believe. Anyway, I have been out of the loop, Gorgeous George Show. We are got a lot of stuff going on coming up here with the show, and I've been very much on a sabbatical. I've been pretty much on sabbatical. I've been taking a break from everything. I published a book called What is Causing All This? And then I've been dealing with people in my so-called life that have, you know, not true people that I would think that were friends or who I thought were friends that kind of disappeared. And people that have resurfaced that are friends. When you are in your trying time and when you are in your low time, the small amount of friends that you have in your circle are your true friends. When you have a lot of money and you have a lot of capital within, you know that you have all kinds of friends coming out of the woodwork. These friends are not necessarily your friends. They're more or less people that pretend to be your friends because of the status that you have and the money that you have. At one time, I had $500,000 at one time. At $500,000 at one time that I had. So I work hard for what I do. I try to regain to where I was and try to come back into the limelight for where I was. So don't have the luxury of having that, but I enjoyed it. In my younger time, I went through it like a bat out of hell. But I definitely did enjoy the time and the time that I had and the time with that when I spent. Now I'm reaping what I sow, but I am working, and I work long hours. I work hard hours. So being able to come on here and be able to present myself, people have seen me in Richmond, know who I am. Style Weekly did a write-up about me back in 2004, calling me the Howard Stern of Richmond. The Howard Stern of Richmond. So that's what we do. And it's been a labor of love. And I will continue doing what I do. And like I said, I am back. And I am promoting my book, What is Causing All This. And the book, I suggest people that are interested in purchasing the book to do so. I also will say to people that are on Facebook that want a copy, people that I know on Facebook that want a copy, we will give you a copy for free. We'll give you a copy for free, but if you're in my circle or if you're people that I know. If you're people out there that just want a good read, a good stocking stuffer, a good belated stocking stuffer in your stocking, what's causing all this is the book. Now, I don't claim to be all nice or all, it's all good and gooey and all that. It's X-rated, a little bit of perversion, a little bit X-rated. That's my life, pretty much. My life has been stuff that I can't make up, things that have happened in my life that I cannot make up. But these things in the book are what they are. And in the book, they are true things that have happened in my life. So I want to promote that. I'm going to promote that and be damned these damn trolls that have stopped that. We're going to be doing a show in a little bit pertaining to some of these imbecile trolls. But I don't want to do that here and now with this. What I like to do is entertain some people that if you want to communicate with me right now, you can do so. We are still dealing with a lot of stuff with the COVID. COVID itself has popped its ugly head out again. People, you take the three, they take the Moderna, take the Pfizer, or take the Johnson & Johnson. And now they're doing boosters. So it seems like that as earlier this year, as we take off the mask, and we took off the mask and been able to go about our business, there are some areas now that have reached another point where people are getting sick, even after taking the shot of McDermott, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson. So that people are doing the booster shots. The way I see it for that is basically that sometimes you take a shot, you take like a flu shot just to take a flu shot, and the flu shot can make you even more sicker than what it was the first time. Though the flu shot and the COVID shot, or the medicine for the COVID shot to go against it, it's a little bit of a difference between the two. Anyway, Yeah, I am not for the weak heart. My show is about bathroom humor, political satire, and we pushed the envelope. The Howard Stern of Richmond Style Weekly did a write up about me, and believe it or not, Style Weekly was closed. They had closed their doors, and they have been reopened. Style Weekly has been reopened, and that's good to hear, good to see. So I am back. I am solo, and that's it. And I am going to start doing more shows on a regular basis when I have the time to do it. Do voice impressions. We'll do Elvis. I do the Elvis Presley. Honey, you lied when you told me you would go down with Elvis. Elvis had no cause to doubt you. Now, I don't want to hear any more lies. Ain't going on sleeping without you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis is in the house. Elvis Presley, that is. All right. People out there, extravaganza. We did karaoke, music galore. Every birthday that I do in July, we do extravaganza. We do karaoke for birthdays. And then, of course, we had a Christmas extravaganza here on the 19th. And on the 19th, we did a Christmas party, karaoke. And I am going to bust out a tune here in just a little bit, or probably on a separate tape. But I want you all to get the full picture that Gigi is back. Gigi is back in focus. And I am going to address some things here in the next video. I want everybody to know that that's watching me right now to have a belated happy Christmas, or Merry Christmas, belated Christmas. And of course, we walk into a new year. I'm not big in New Year's resolutions, never have been, never really have been in New Year's resolutions, but I will say I'm thinking about maybe doing some Botox right here. I think I want to get a smooth little face. I am very vain, in case you didn't know that, hence the name Gorgeous George. I am very vain. So I want to take care of the lines up there, make a smooth out surface here, get a little Botox, $200, looking good. Want to get back to probably get back into maybe doing some, I got to do martial arts because I have something going on with my leg, but I'll get back into some kickboxing. I want to get back into some, some grappling and fighting, maybe kickboxing, probably do that. I want to give a shout out to people out there in my world. Kadir Nozad, 7th degree black belt, taught me back in 2005 Kung Fu in Shillong. And if he's out there watching, I appreciate you coming to the extravaganza, to the karaoke party. We try to get you to sing. You didn't want to sing. But Kadir Nozad, we want to thank you for being a part and coming to the extravaganza Christmas party. My buddy, we call him Michael McCann. He used to be working with me in radio back in the day. He is a person that is a deacon. Can't be a priest because I think you have to be not married. He is a married man, so he is a deacon. He's dedicated in his religion, his Christian religion, and he's dedicated in the Catholic religion, or Catholic Church, so to speak. So, deacon, and so we want to give a shout out to him. Thank you. And when I started, of course, in the book, what is causing all this, it gets into every nook and cranny of my life. Talks about when I got into radio, fresh out of high school back in the 80s. I got into radio, and I did music. We did the Casey Kasem's Top 100, Hot 100. Not really, didn't have a speaking spot, and then began to give me airtime as a speaking spot. So I progressed with being an on-air DJ for a local AM radio station. It's all in the book of what's causing all this. And when I did my Dr. Ruth imitation, and needless to say, I was probably a no-no, but when I did my Dr. Ruth imitation on an AM radio station, they canned me. They canned me, but I was young. I was naive. I should have realized that should have not done that because of FCC regulations. And in being a rebel of where I've been, liking shock entertainment, shock humor, I have three idols. And these three idols that I look up to in life, I look up to. I've always been big in wrestling. Ric Flair is the idol. Ric Flair is a national treasure. A lot of my shtick, a lot of my persona is from the Nation Boy Ric Flair. Do that. That's one of my first idols. Then we have Howard Stern, and then, of course, our best living day president, William Jefferson Clinton. William Jefferson Clinton is the best living day president by far. President by far. People say, well, George, have you ever, what's your political take or whatnot? I have always been a moderate Democrat, and then recently could say as a Clinton Democrat. A moderate Democrat, a Clinton Democrat. I never voted Republican in my entire life. Never voted Republican, never will vote Republican in my entire life, never will. Though there are things about the Democrats that I'm not 100%, I'm not liking things about the Democrats that I don't like, but I will never vote Republican. And I will never vote Republican, not in this lifetime, or the next lifetime. That I can tell you. People out there that have known me, have seen me do what I do with a little pizzazz. I do voice impressions. We do skits. And it's based upon knowing the fine line. I push the envelope. I always push the envelope. And it doesn't matter how and what. It's the way it is. Casey, you are watching. Why don't you give me a call right now? Let's talk. Get you on air. All right, call me on the phone line, and we're going to put you on air. If you're watching, are you ready to do that? Are you brave enough to do that right now? I don't think you are. I don't think you are brave enough to call my number right now. Are you brave enough? Casey was the one that, let's put the background here. Basically, I get bombarded from people that I don't even know. Trolls that I don't even know. And back in 2018, I had no idea who this man was. And I didn't know who he was. I mean, I thought, look at this guy. He looks like a troll. I had no idea he looked like a troll. And he asked me a question. He said, have you written a book? Now, this is back in 2018. I was thinking about doing that, and I was entertaining the fact of doing a book, and I wanted to do a book. But I never actually did the book. And then I thought about it, and with everything going, I said, you know what? I am going to write a book. And it was always prancing in my head. And then I started talking to this guy, and we talked about it and whatnot. He is a writer. He's, I guess he's a positive motivator guru. He does indirect advertising. He can tell you if he has the balls to call up the phone right now. I can put him on. If you have the balls to call up right now, I can put you on air right now. And I kind of think you're not, you don't have the balls to come on for some reason. But he can tell you all exactly who he is. And but yes, so books. So he's written a lot of books. So he influenced me and kind of walked me through it. Though the book was I was the one that wrote the book. It was my life, and I wrote the book. But I was pondering about doing this years ago. So finally did it. Wrote the book. A labor of love. Took me a year and a half to do the book. And your family is leaving soon. Okay. Well, your family leaving soon. Now, I haven't got a haircut, man. This is the way it is. There's no haircut at all. This is I haven't gone to Sports Clips in the past month there, so this is no haircut. This is just me. I'm kind of surprised. The sideburns. See, I don't like these sideburns right here. I'll chop those bad boys off. But anyway, what was I going to say? So basically, I guess you can't call right now, can you? Okay, you can't call, and you say you snooze, you lose. I'm doing the show early for people to call. But anyway, so we did it, and I did the book and whatnot. Then we had a person that was briefly on as a co-host on the show who was very autistic. And there's nothing wrong. Everybody has some kind of mental illness. Everybody has mental illness. It's there. People see it. People live it. This guy was autistic, and I had really no idea that he was. Roger Kohler, he was a co-host that pretty much was filling in. I took him on. He was a funny dude. I knew he wasn't playing with a full deck. I knew he had some screws loose in his head. But we took him on, and he did very respectful, and he was into doing the bathroom humor and the political satire. Now, I'd be amiss not to mention the previous co-hosts that we had. These co-hosts have pretty much have come and gone. Most of these people that have been on my show, matter of fact, everyone, co-host-wise, has been on my show has gone. And I don't care. It's about promoting me, about promoting my book, and doing what I do with a smile on my face, baby. That's what it's about. But anyway, getting back to the train of thought, this guy went ahead and these trolls, these bottom feeders, went ahead and contacted him and put the fear in God in him. And we're going to get into this later on tonight. I'm going to do something that's going to be going on strictly on YouTube. This is strictly on Facebook, so I don't want to interchange the two up here. But I'm going to just say this. This guy went ahead and was totally intimidated by these people. These people are bottom feeders. They're the scum of the earth. They'll try to destroy any relation I have. They'll try to destroy any friendship, any business relationship, or any friendship. And they do it, and they succeed with weaker people. So the door has been a revolving door. But it doesn't stop me for what I do. It doesn't stop me from being who I am and blessing you all with my appearance, baby. Woo, baby, woo. And I do it with ease. But he went ahead and decided to talk to these bitches. And then they told him, and then he got into the book. Now, this is where I screwed up because my computer was on the fritz. I bought a refurbished computer. It was a piece of crap. And the computer is still on the fritz. That's why I just bought this tablet. That's why you're able to see my beautiful appearance on Facebook land. So, ladies, I want you to put your hand on the screen and feel my appearance on Facebook land. I know when one touches, it's all you can take. It's like candy, you know. Some people can take it, some people can't take it. But anyway, as I digress, I get back to what I was saying. So this guy goes ahead and talks to these people. Then they inquire about the book because they knew that I was writing a book. I used the guy's computer. I thought he took it off his computer. And he went ahead and compromised my book to these lame-based assholes. And then they threatened and try to put it up saying that they reading out chapters of my book. I put a lawsuit against this bitch, and then he was underground hiding. And then the sheriff in Henrico County didn't want to serve him because the apartment complex said that he didn't live there, when I knew damn well he was living there. So I had a processor server, the person that was going to come out there to try to serve the bitch, and that didn't happen. But the sheriff, I was trying to get the sheriff to go back there. They didn't do it. So I got busy with my stuff. But the sheriff got lazy. He didn't want to go back over there, as the apartment complex said he didn't live there when I knew that he was living there. But anyway, que sera, sera. What are you going to do? It is what it is. So, needless to say, we had a vanity press that was doing the book. A vanity press was putting up the book, and these people start complaining to the vanity press, saying that their names of people that were in there, that they were the names of people that were in the book. And then the vanity press backed out. So I took it on Amazon, put the book on Amazon, and put the book on Kindle version and the paperback book. And then they start writing phantom reviews about my book. Now, the idea was we didn't have an editor. Me and Casey went over the book. Me and Casey did the editing of the book. I figured that it was fine, but then, any graphical or grammar issues in the book or any typos in the book, that were going to be corrected. But Amazon, we put it on Amazon, the Kindle version, and the paperback version. A lot of the grammar issues and the page count and the typos. I mean, it wasn't many typos, and it wasn't many grammar issues neither, but it was corrected for the most part. And so then, after all of that, the situation got where they did the page count. There was no page count, and they didn't space it out correctly. Didn't space out the book. So it is what it is. So we've been giving the book for free to people that I know, and I have sold some copies of the book to people out there that have known me and have known about me. And obviously some trolls. Obviously some trolls had bought the book as well. Terribly long story short, 19 Phantom reviews, try to get those reviews removed. 19 Phantom reviews were on there. We're trying to get them all removed. They froze my Kindle. Got some hair there. They froze my Kindle. And so now it's been on froze. But that's okay because I've got back order of the books. We had the books on different venues. I cannot say where these books are at, unfortunately, because I don't want to run into the same problem. But if you all would like a copy of what's causing all this, it's the book. It is the book that is causing all this. What is causing all this? I'd be more glad an e-commerce sell the book for the $29. $29 worth every penny, worth every cent. Or if I know you, I'll give you a copy. We're going to get some more books lined up, and we're going to go that way. We're going to get another vanity press involved that is not going to be intimidated by these trolls. And then we're going to put the stuff back on Amazon. I'm not going to worry about it because I still have copies, and I can still get copies of the book. Still get copies of the book. We're going to get another vanity press involved, and we're going to put that thing back on the Kindle, back on Amazon. And these bitches try to do something, and these bitches and these trolls try to do something, they're not going to be able to do shite. Not going to be able to do shite. All right, I've given you the version of that. So, Casey, you said your family is leaving you, so you can't speak right now. Is that correct, sir? I know you're still watching, so let me know if that is true, if you can, because I can put you on right now, or we can do another one of these. I plan to do another show here on YouTube in a moment, and I'm going to do some karaoke versions, karaoke songs as well. I'm going to do that also in a moment. But, yeah, it's my world, baby. And when you're given lemons, what do you do when you get lemons? You make lemonade. When you're given the bull's horns, you take some brass oil, and you shine up those horns and make them shine. You improvise, and you do what you can to make it right. Oh, they're there. Okay, so that's why you can't call. So if we did another show, what time are you able to call? Okay, I'll wait for your response on that. I encourage everybody out there, fans, friends, family. Well, there's no family. Just my pooch, Cooper. But I don't think Cooper can pick up the telephone and call me. Cooper, because that's part of my family. But friends and fans, I encourage you all to respond and, say something nice. Talk to me as I talk to you. We can share a recipe together. We can do the karaoke version of Someone Left the Cake Out in the Rain, and I didn't think that I could bake it, so it took so long to bake it, and I'll never find the recipe again. That's an old song, by the way. Never find the recipe again, because I can sing better than that. But anyway, that song was called MacArthur Park, Someone Left the Cake Out in the Rain, and I don't think I can take it. As long as it's a poem or whatever. But anyway, there's different karaoke songs that we do, different stuff that we do for the populace out there to enjoy. So we're going to do some of that tonight. We're going to do a lot. I encourage people to sit back and listen to everything that comes out of my mouth. I think we got a text message right here, and this is unrelated, but okay, that's cool. That's good news right there. Yeah. So anyway, I am ready to do a lot more. We're going to do some karaoke in a little bit. And I encourage everybody to come on tonight, say something nice. It's Christmas. Do they know it's Christmas time? Do they know it's Christmas time? People out there that have been through hell this year. People have lost people through loved ones, through COVID, through all kind of ailments. People losing loved ones out of COVID, young people dying. This is something that is serious that we have to address. People who are in good health dropping dead. People in good health dropping dead. This is very, very serious, and we should take it to be serious. We're not out of the woods by any means. We're still dealing with this. And anybody who thinks this is fake, I'm here to tell you it's not. Because 2 people that I know are no longer here. 2 people that I know due to COVID are no longer here due to it. So it's a serious thing. Very, very serious. Now, I want to say all this to you. If you feel the need to email or feel the need to say something, by all means do. I am 27 years Gorgeous George, the Gorgeous George character. I will continue doing this when I want. Nobody's going to tell me when and how and what. I'll spit in a troll's face at any given time. Nobody controls what I do, because I will spit in a troll's face. And I don't want to get that way right now because it's Christmas time. But I will say this to you. I am a person that does things on my own. I am a loner. I choose to be a loner. I have been burnt so many times over. And it's not even funny how many times I've been burnt over. But I promise that I will continue entertaining. I will continually do what I do with or without the previous co-host. With or without the previous co-host, I will continually do what I do and succeed in being the most beautiful, beautiful specimen live on Facebook and live for my fans to see that I am the Omega and the Urethra and the Alpha. I am the man, ladies. This is the key thing you got to remember. I am the man that is causing this wonderment for all. Merry Christmas. Merry, merry belated Christmas. Let's take it easy. Let's enjoy it. Life is short. Life is too short. We have no idea how long we've got. We have no idea how long. When you're young, you feel invincible. When you're young, you feel invincible. You got the world by the tail. As we get older, we don't know. We're not able to know how long we got, but we give it our best. We try to be the best people we possibly can. I might be older, ladies. I might be an older person, but I'm still the Italian stallion, and I am still the man that is causing all of this wonderment for all you ladies. I promise you, I can pop this book out over here. Give me 1 second, because I've got to do this. I have got to do this, and I'm going to do this right now. Right now. Right now. I'm going to let you all know. There we go. George Yarid, what is causing all this? And I am wearing the same robe in my glamour shots with the flowers holding up in the air. All the glamour shots with the flowers holding up in the air. This is the cover book right here. So whoever's going to tell me that there's no book, be damned. There is a book. And whoever says there wasn't going to be published, I got the IMBS publishing, I say this wrong, the ISBN publishing code to say different, because it has been published. All right. There's not much more to say. I am the man. I love myself. And ladies, I love myself, and I want you to love me too. One Mona Lisa, one Leaning Tower Pisa, and only one Gorgeous George. Believe it or not. Whoa, whoa.